Hello everyone. So we are going to start the next topic today, that is menstrual cycle. This is a 5 mark or 3 mark question. Okay. So in the last lecture we studied about female reproductive system, male reproductive system, fertilization, gamete formation, development and birth in case of human beings. Okay, if you are thorough with that, then only you are going to understand this topic, that is menstrual cycle. So earlier I had discussed about the human female reproductive system. The human female reproductive system consists of ovary, oviduct, uterus and vagina. This is the opening outside ovary. Inside the ovary, the follicles are there. Okay, the follicles means which are going to develop into oocytes. Oocytes also called as ovum. The ovum, after forming inside this ovary, it escapes into the funnel-like structure. Do you remember the funnel-like structure? This funnel-like structure, it enters into the funnel-like structure. Okay, it is formed inside the ovary. It enters into the oviduct. It moves through the oviduct. There are hair-like structures which are called as cilia. The oviduct, it remains here for fertilization. Okay, it stops here for fertilization. If the sperm comes from here. If the sperm comes, it has to travel this much and fuse with the ovum. It will fuse with the ovum. Okay, now if it doesn't fuse, if there is no fertilization, that means there is no sperm. If there is no sperm, this ovum does not get fertilized. Then till then, what has happened in the uterus? This is what is happening in the ovary. Okay, till then what has happened in the uterus? The uterus has built up blood vessels. Okay, blood vessels all over. There are blood vessels all over. This thin set of thick set of blood vessels, that is called as endometrium. The wall of uterus, that is called as wall of uterus, that is called as endometrium. Okay, so while explaining menstrual cycle, I will be using this word several times. What is it? It is endometrium. What is endometrium? It is the wall of uterus which contains blood vessels. The wall of uterus which contains blood vessels is called as endometrium. Okay, that endometrium, it gets degenerated. It gets degenerated if there is no fertilization. I repeat, the oocyte, that is the ovum, it enters into the oviduct. It moves through the oviduct. It remains here for fertilization for about 2 days maximum. So, or 1 day, 24 hours. So after that, if there is no fertilization, this will fall into this. Okay, this will fall into this. It will come here. Okay, till then what has happened? When this is happening in the ovary and the oviduct, then what is happening in the uterus? In the uterus, the wall of uterus, that is the endometrium, it develops the blood vessels. It becomes thicker and thicker with the blood vessels. If there is no fertilization, then all these endometrium, that is, it will degenerate. Okay, and it will move out. It will move out of the female body. It will move out of the female body. That process is called as menstruation. Okay, so along with the blood vessels, the ovum is given out from the body. That process is called as menstruation. It remains for about 1 to 4 days. Okay, so this occurs for about 1 to 4 days. It depends on the female body. It occurs for about 1 to 4 days. So that is the first phase of menstrual cycle. In menstrual cycle, during the first phase, the during the first 4 days, the endometrium, it is removed, it is degenerated and removed from the body along with the unfertilized ovum. That is the first phase. Now I am going to explain you the phases of menstrual cycle. There are 4 phases of menstrual cycle. Now what is menstrual cycle? The female reproductive system undergoes some changes at puberty, and those changes repeat at the interval of 28 to 30 days. Now this process of formation inside the ovary, okay, the formation of ovum inside the ovary, and it is reaching here, till that time it is about 25 days, okay, 23 days or so. So the whole cycle is about 28 to 30 days. So what is menstrual cycle? The female reproductive system undergoes some changes at puberty, and those changes repeat at the interval of every 28 to 30 days. These repetitive changes are called as menstrual cycle. There are 4 hormones which are functioning for this cycle. What are the 4 hormones? Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, third is progesterone, and fourth is estrogen. The complete cycle is a play of all these hormones, all these 4 hormones. So I repeat, what are the 4 hormones? Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, then third is progesterone, and fourth is estrogen. Now in some cases they start with the letter O. Okay, in some books they start with the letter O, the spelling of estrogen. That is also correct. This is also correct. Okay, so you may write this. Hope you have understood what is menstruation first. Okay, now you may write. Okay, so these are the first 4 phases of menstrual cycle. What are the first 4 phases of menstrual cycle? Menstrual phase, period of regeneration of endometrium, that is also called as follicular phase, ovulation period, and period of secretion of glands of endometrium. I repeat, first is menstrual phase, that means when the menstruation occurs. Second is period of regeneration of endometrium, which is also called as follicular phase. The third is ovulation period. The fourth is period of secretion of glands of endometrium. First we will see the first phase, when a girl becomes at the age of adult, not an adult, but at the age of 10 to 12 years. Okay, then these changes occur in the body of the female. It starts with menstruation. The menstruation, it extends from about 1 to 4 days. Menstruation is the process of removal of the blood vessels are removed with the unfertilized ovum. What are the hormones which play role there? The progesterone and estrogen level falls. Okay, so the level of progesterone and estrogen in the female body at the time of menstrual cycle is low, or the menstruation process occurs due to low levels of progesterone or estrogen level. Okay, why the level falls, that we will understand in the last phase. In this phase, that is period of secretion of glands of endometrium, after that phase. Okay, so when the level of progesterone and estrogen level falls, the blood vessels are removed with unfertilized ovum. This is called as menstruation. And due to menstruation, the wall of uterus becomes thin. Why the wall of uterus becomes thin? Because the blood vessels are removed. Okay, and this occurs for 1 to 4 days. Now we may move on to the next phase, that is period of regeneration of endometrium, also called as follicular phase. You may write this. So this is the next phase, that is phase 2, period of regeneration of endometrium. What is endometrium? It is the wall of uterus with the blood vessels. The regeneration of blood vessels take place during this phase. It extends from the 5th day to 13th day. Okay, so first day to fourth day, 1 to 4 days menstruation occurs. After, from fifth day, what happens? The period of regeneration of endometrium starts. Under low levels of estrogen and progesterone, the pituitary glands produce FSH. What is FSH? It is follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, it is produced by the pituitary gland, which is present in the brain, below the brain. Okay, under low levels, during menstrual cycle, there is low level of progesterone and estrogen. Due to those low levels of estrogen and progesterone, the pituitary glands produce follicle stimulating hormone. It orders the ovary to start developing a follicle. There are several follicles inside the ovary. One of those follicles start developing. Okay, so one of the several follicles in the ovary starts to develop. This follicle secretes estrogen. So there is low level of estrogen in the first phase. Due to that, FSH is produced in the second phase, and that follicle, it secretes estrogen. The endometrium of the uterus starts to redevelop. That means, redevelop means what is happening in the endometrium? The wall of the uterus is becoming rich with blood vessels. Okay, it is becoming a pattern formed. It is becoming thicker and thicker to for welcoming a baby. Okay, so one of the several follicles in the ovary starts to develop. This follicle secretes estrogen. Endometrium of the uterus starts to redevelop, and this estrogen which is produced, it stops the production of FSH. It orders the pituitary gland to stop producing FSH. Otherwise, what will happen? The several follicles will get converted into ovum, one at a time. Okay, I had told you earlier also, in case of females, only one ovum is produced in one cycle. Okay, so in one cycle, only one ovum has to be produced. So the FSH, the production of FSH has to be stopped. Otherwise, what will happen? More follicles will develop into ovum. Okay, so it extends from 5th to 13th day. Under low levels of estrogen and progesterone, the pituitary glands produce FSH. One of the several follicles in the ovary starts to develop. This follicle secretes estrogen. Endometrium of uterus starts to redevelop. Estrogen stops production of FSH. This much is happening during the period of regeneration of endometrium. You may write. Okay, so this is the third phase, that is phase 3, also called as ovulation period. It extends from 14th to 15th day. So 1st to 4th day it is menstrual phase. 5th to 13th day it is next phase, that is period of regeneration of endometrium, follicular phase. The third phase is ovulation period. It extends from 14th to 15th day. The pituitary gland produces luteinizing hormone. What had happened in the second phase? As the level of progesterone and estrogen was low, FSH was produced. That FSH stimulated the formation of estrogen. The estrogen stopped FSH and it starts LH. Okay, the estrogen stops FSH and it orders the pituitary gland to produce LH, that is luteinizing hormone. So pituitary gland produces luteinizing hormone. Under the effect of LH, that is luteinizing hormone, the follicle bursts and the oocyte is released. Oocyte is ovum. This is called as ovulation. Remaining tissue of the burst follicle form corpus luteum. It starts to produce progesterone. So in this diagram I have just tried to show it what happens in an ovary. Okay, so during the first phase, this is the first phase. At that phase different follicles are present inside the ovary. So the first 4 days the level of progesterone and estrogen is low, but it orders the pituitary gland to produce FSH. When FSH is produced, one of these follicles starts to develop. This is a follicle, understood, which is developing. Okay, it develops in the second phase from 5th day to 13th day. When about 14th day has reached, this has developed, it has become mature. Okay, so as it becomes mature, due to production of luteinizing hormone, when the second phase stops, the luteinizing hormone is produced. That under the effect of luteinizing hormone, this bursts and the ovum comes out. Consider this is the ovum. Okay, the ovum comes out. This process is called as ovulation. That process is called as ovulation. Now whatever is left, consider this is the ovum. Okay, the ovum has come out, and whatever is left, it forms a structure which is called as corpus luteum. The remaining tissue of the burst follicle form corpus luteum, and this corpus luteum produces progesterone. Okay, it produces progesterone. What happens to this ovum? It escapes from the ovary. After this, in the fourth phase, it escapes into the oviduct. It escapes into the oviduct. Okay, so this is what is happening in the phase 3, that is ovulation period. It extends from 14th to 15th day. Pituitary gland produces luteinizing hormone. Under the effect of luteinizing hormone, the follicle bursts and the oocyte is released. This is called as ovulation. Remaining tissue of the burst follicle form corpus luteum. This is the remaining tissue. It forms corpus luteum. I will write it here. This is corpus luteum. Okay, corpus luteum. It starts to produce progesterone. Okay, now you may write this. Okay, so this is the fourth phase. It extends from 16th to 28th day. What is the name of the phase? It is period of secretion. Estrogen and progesterone are produced. The progesterone is produced by the corpus luteum. Estrogen and progesterone are produced. Endometrial gland secrete their secretions, and endometrium becomes ready for implantation of embryo. I had showed you in the beginning of the lecture how the endometrium develops for implantation of the embryo, for welcoming a baby. Okay, so for the implantation of the embryo, the endometrium develops its blood vessels during this phase, that is fourth phase. It is also called as period of secretion. It extends from 16th to 28th day. Estrogen and progesterone are produced. Endometrial glands secrete their secretions, and endometrium becomes ready for implantation of embryo. Okay, and if the ovum is not fertilized, if the ovum is fertilized, then the embryo is getting implanted. It remains there for a period of about 9 months and the baby is delivered. Okay, and if the fertilization does not occur, then what happens? The corpus luteum becomes inactive and forms corpus albicans. The corpus luteum gets converted into corpus albicans. Production of progesterone and estrogen stops. Okay, why? Because corpus luteum produces progesterone, and the follicle, okay, which was developing, it had started producing estrogen. Okay, so as long as the embryo is formed, or if the ovum is fertilized, then the level of progesterone and estrogen level remains as it is. Okay, it increases. But if the ovum is not fertilized, then corpus luteum becomes inactive and forms corpus albicans. Due to that, progesterone and estrogen production stops. Under low levels of progesterone and estrogen, what happens? The endometrium degenerates and the menstrual cycle starts. So if the ovum is not fertilized, the menstrual cycle starts again. Okay, so 1st to 4th day it is menstrual cycle. 5th to 13th day it is period of regeneration of endometrium. 14th to 15th day it is the period of ovulation. That means when the ovum is getting out into the funnel, okay, and the ovum is coming out of the follicle, that follicle part. Okay, the part of the follicle gets converted into corpus luteum. The corpus luteum produces the progesterone. If the progesterone level is high, then the what happens, the fertilization occurs. Okay, so progesterone, it as the progesterone level is high, it extends from about 16th to 28th day. Estrogen and progesterone are produced. Endometrial glands secrete their secretions. So this thing take place when the progesterone and estrogen levels are high. That is, endometrial glands secrete their secretions and endometrium becomes ready for implantation of embryo. If the ovum is not fertilized, then corpus luteum becomes inactive and forms corpus albicans. Production of progesterone and estrogen stops. That means the level of progesterone and estrogen level falls. Under those conditions, endometrium degenerates and the menstrual cycle starts again. So this is menstrual cycle, the 4 phases of menstrual cycle. Now this is a 5-mark question. Sometimes the diagram is asked. Now I am going to explain you with the help of diagram which is given in the textbook. Okay, so before that you may write all these and understand what are the 4 cycles first. Okay, now write. Okay, so this is the diagram of menstrual cycle. If you have written all the 4 phases and if you have finished reading all the phases, then you might understand this diagram. Diagram is important. Sometimes the diagram is asked, but sometimes they give you the diagram and ask questions on it. So first we will see the first phase, that is menstrual phase. At the time of low levels of estrogen and progesterone, okay, so due to production of corpus albicans, the level of estrogen and progesterone falls. When the progesterone and estrogen level falls, what is happening in the uterus? The endometrium is degenerated and it is removed from the body, that is menstrual cycle. At that time, what is happening in the ovary? In the ovary, the FSH is produced. Why? Because the progesterone and estrogen levels are low. FSH is produced. This FSH is developing. You may see this is the ovum inside the follicle. These are the follicles. The follicle is developing. It stimulates the production of estrogen. So estrogen production starts here. Due to that estrogen, the FSH is stopped, and estrogen stimulates the production of ovum. Okay, that is the second stage. At this time, what is happening in the uterus? Inside the uterus, the blood vessels are being built up. The endometrium is becoming thicker. Okay, the endometrium is becoming thicker. That is the second phase, that is period of regeneration of endometrium. At 14th to 15th day, when it reaches 14th to 15th day, the follicle bursts and the ovum comes out under the effect of this hormone, that is luteinizing hormone. The luteinizing hormone is produced by the pituitary gland. So inside the ovary, the ovum comes out and it escapes into the oviduct. It goes into the oviduct for fertilization, okay, or menstrual cycle. So the remaining part of the follicle, it develops into corpus luteum. And this corpus luteum stimulates the production of progesterone. So there is progesterone and estrogen produced. Due to that high levels of progesterone and estrogen, the endometrium become thicker and thicker. It is becoming more and more thicker and it is getting ready for implantation of embryo. So as long as corpus luteum is there, progesterone and estrogen is there, this remains like this. But if the fertilization does not occur, okay, for 2 days it waits. If the fertilization does not occur, what will happen? This corpus luteum will get converted into corpus albicans, and this does not produce progesterone and estrogen. So the progesterone and estrogen level falls and the menstrual cycle starts again. So again it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so that is the 4th phase. Okay, so that is the 4th phase. It is also called as luteal phase. Okay, so these are the 4 phases of menstrual cycle. With diagram you should be able to explain. Okay, now you may draw this in your notebook. So some points now you may see. Unless the oocyte is fertilized and embryo is implanted. Okay, unless and until there is fertilization, the menstruation continues every month. If the embryo is implanted, then the cycle stops temporarily till parturition. Okay, what is parturition? Till delivering the baby. Okay, delivery of the baby, the giving out of the fetus, that is called as parturition. So, if fertilization occurs, then when the baby is growing, there is no menstrual cycle in the female body. Women experience severe pain and weakness during this period. It is very important for them to take rest along with special personal hygiene. So these are the points which you have to remember. But the main question is, what are the 4 phases of menstrual cycle? Hope you have understood. Okay, thank you.